It seems that the Denver Nuggets 2021 season should be over due to the injuries suffered by Jamal Murray and Will Barton. Jamal Murray is one of the Denver Nuggets' top leaders in points and assists, and he is one of the driving forces behind the success the Nuggets had so far this season. And Will Barton's contribution to the starting lineup cannot go unnoticed since he averages about 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. With these 2 injuries, the Denver Nuggets will be missing about 30 plus points per game. However, all hope is not lost. The Denver Nuggets will still make it to the playoffs, but the chances of them making it out of the first round will be determined on the effectiveness of MVP candidate Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets' next star up, Michael Porter Jr. So in this video, I will discuss why Michael Porter Jr. must be the Denver Nuggets' second best option going into the 2021 playoffs. Let's get into it. Although Michael Porter Jr. was drafted 14th overall in the 2018 NBA draft, he was once projected to be drafted higher as one of the top players in that draft class. The Denver Nuggets identified that Porter Jr. would be a great fit for their roster due to his length, his catch and shoot ability, and his effectiveness to play with or without the ball. And with him being 6'10", makes it very difficult for defenders to contest his shots. In my opinion, Michael Porter Jr. earned his spot in the starting lineup this season because of his production in the 2020 NBA bubble. This is where we saw glimpses of what Michael Porter Jr.'s potential will be at the professional level. He was a major contributor to the Nuggets making it to the 2020 Western Conference Finals because he was a reliable scorer off the bench and averaged 11 points and 6.7 rebounds. Now, if memory serves me correctly, Gary Harris and Will Barton were both injured during the 2020 NBA bubble, so Michael Porter Jr. had to show up. And let's not forget, Porter was named to the NBA second all-bubble team as a rookie. Fast forward through the 2020-21 NBA season, Michael Porter Jr. has to be the second option now as the regular season comes to an end and the push for a deep playoff run begins. We are clear on what Nikola Jokic can do as a primary facilitator for the Nuggets. And with Murray and Barton missing from the starting lineup, Michael Porter Jr. is the next best thing to complement the Joker. Porter Jr. is currently averaging 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block per game, shooting 54% from the field and 44% from 3. He looks for opportunities to get putbacks on missed shots. He is also an active participant on defense, which will be extremely important during the playoffs. You will often see him hustle for rebounds and block shots. Sometimes averages do not do the players justice. In April alone, Porter had 3 blocks in the Miami game, 2 blocks in a Golden State Warriors game, and another 3 blocks in the Houston game. Ballin'. He has achieved several career highs this season. If he continues on this trajectory in points, rebounds, blocks, and his defensive efforts, the Denver Nuggets may just go deep into the playoffs. This is Michael Porter Jr.'s breakout season. And again, in my opinion, as the number 2 option on the Denver Nuggets right now is the start of his star status in the league. Well, that's all from me on this topic. My name is Yvette. If you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Join us over here in this community. And until next time, goodbye.